Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of TC Talk. My name is Therese and thanks for stopping by. So, today I have for you guys a DVD review and it is this. So this is a movie called ONMYOJI and it is a movie that came out back in Japan in 2001. So one of the reasons why I wanted to review this movie was it was actually readapted as two movies and they're both available on Netflix. So I wanted to actually go back to the original movie, and give my thoughts. So what is Onmyoji? Well, the Onmyoji are a class of, priests, shamans, spiritualists who practice the art of Onmyōji, which is very heavily steeped in the Chinese philosophies of Wuxing, the five elements, as well as the principles of yin and yang. So for that reason, the movie is also titled The Yin Yang Master. So this, the Onmyoji was a real order that existed in Japan. And so was the main character, Abe no Seimei. So Abe no Seimei was a real person that lived in feudal Japan and has since then become a folk hero. As it so happens, this movie was an adaptation of a light novel, which has since gone on to be adapted into a manga series. So when you get the chance, I suppose, do check those out as well. So in this instance, the Onmyoji was set up by the Mikado to basically protect the core of the city as well as the king. And in this movie, Abe no Seimei was called on to investigate some interesting supernatural happenings that are happening around the courts, particularly with the upcoming occurrence of the king's new son. So one of the things I liked most about this movie was the characters. So I enjoyed watching Abe no Seimei so much, and he reminds me of one of my other favorite characters, Sherlock Holmes. So if you've ever read the original novels by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, you get the impression, or at least you get the impression from, Watson's eyes that Sherlock Holmes is very not human, almost alien-like, very ethereal, and very someone that's not the same. And I get at the very least very similar vibes to Abe no Seimei as he investigates the court and the people around it. And yeah, interesting enough, there is a scene in the movie where his new partner Hiromasa does suspect him of basically being half fox or half kitsune, which is like a demon spirit. And he plays it up, and the actor plays his character so well, and I love watching this dynamic, especially with him, and Hiromasa, who I guess is Watson. Not just them two, a lot of other characters, shone through, particularly Dosa, who is played by Hiroyuki Sanada. And in this case, he plays the guy trying to, overtake the Mikado. The other thing I liked about this movie was the fact that the special effects weren't overdone, the CGI wasn't overdone, and the director, I think, made a choice to keep the special effects as realistic as possible. And you can definitely see that with the puppetry that he utilizes for some of the spells or the curses that have taken place. The other thing I found interesting was the fact that, despite the movie dealing with all things supernatural, the movie is also very, very human. And by that, what I mean is a lot of the curses, the spells that are being cast are the result of human emotions. So human bitterness, grudges, jealousy, all that stuff, all the bad blood, and I guess unfinished business leads to all the emotions being, I guess, carried on after the person's passed on, and there's curses to the target. And it's a very, and thinking about on Asian horrors, it's a very Asian thing in terms of like curses and spells to be very, very grounded in in that sense of unfinished business. But it just means that you can relate to the characters so well, and especially in the case of Hiromasa and his relationship with Tsukihime. So I guess for the sake of spoiling, she's been, I guess, felt cast aside and jealous of the emperor because he is about to have a child with someone else, and she's still mourning the loss of that relationship. And yeah, despite the fact that she loves listening to Hiromasa's music and he has fallen in love with her, she has not been able to let go, and it basically results in her becoming a demon because of that pent up negative energy and negative anger. So that is a very interesting running theme throughout this movie, and I guess it's encapsulated by the line that a human's heart can turn them into a Buddha or a demon. And how true is that? So onto the DVD itself. One of the things I enjoyed was when I opened up this this DVD, you can actually see a really cool design on the DVD itself, which is, as you can recognize, the yin yang symbol. And it also comes with this cool little booklet. And yeah, it's, well, one of the cool things is that the booklet is in English, so it gives you information about, you know, the world of the ONMYOJI. Not only does it give you character biographies, but it also gives you like a relationship chart and also in-depth information of, you know, the locations, the spells, and the things and everything else that's taking place in the world of ONMYOJI. So a reader can really understand the world that the director has created, which I thought was a lot of fun. And the cool thing about the DVD features itself, it actually contains the making of. And I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen a behind the scenes or making of that is 40 minutes long. So yeah, it's a very slow burn, you know, behind the scenes, but it's a very interesting one that was put together because it's a very, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's very slow paced, and you can really see how in depth the director of the behind the scenes of the making of wanted to go through, not only, you know, getting footage of the actors, but the other cast and crew, the behind the scenes cast and crew, the special effects, getting shots of, you know, the premieres, the previews, the panels. So it was really interesting experience to watch, but a lot of fun, as was, you know, the staff interviews as well. I guess that's pretty much it from me. I will plan on, you know, reviewing and doing a reaction video to the Chinese adaptations of the movie once I get my head around to it. I will also link to the trailer below, as well as the website where I purchased this DVD, so you can, you know, check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think, and if, as always, if you enjoy my videos, please don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.